Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. My name is Psycho Gold, this is Psycho Gold Videos. Today we're going to be checking out My Hero Academia episode 22, and it is going to probably be the battle between Bakugo and Uraraka, which was how the last episode ended, with the two of them about to go up against each other, and Uraraka realizing that she needs to kind of stand on her own 2 feet, and she declined help from Deku when he tried to basically come up with a battle plan for her, because she realized that she's kind of been relying on him and she needs to start seeing him as a rival just as much as she does a friend, maybe even more, I don't know. But yeah, she's kind of had an epiphany moment at the end of the last episode. So without further ado, let's just jump straight into this, as I suspect that this is going to be the majority of the episode. So let's find out, shall we? 3, 2, 1, go.
世界総人口の約8割が何らかの得意体質ライバルなんだよね。だから決勝で会おうぜ。
Dun dun dun. So yep, she's definitely coming into this with a stronger resolve than she normally has, but of all people she could have to face up against, this is probably the worst person for her to suddenly have a moment. I don't think she's gonna withdraw, dude. You're just ticking her off. Oh, well that's exactly what she's gonna do. I like the way that these two are becoming commentators instead of listening to the actual commentators in this one. Is he about to do something that he doesn't normally do? Oh! But it didn't make any difference. She still couldn't dodge it. That was a diversion. Yep. That was pretty clever. Oh, he turned around just in the nick of time. Yeah, and everybody else is seeing just how difficult he would actually be to defeat in a fight. Woo! We're gonna have to hold on and rebuild the actual arena in a minute. Although, surprisingly, considering she's taking these blasts, she doesn't really look that damaged, I suppose is the best way of doing it. Oh, people are not very pleased with his ability. Oh, wait a minute. Wait, what? He suddenly got interested? Ha! Oh! Okay. Ah. She's been making everything else float. Oh, damn. Uraraka, you sly dog. Woo! And there is Bakugo's true power on display. Just wiped everything out in one shot. Yep. She still didn't win. Oh! He was waiting for it. Is she still gonna somehow get this done? Oh, she doesn't look good at all. Ah. Yeah. The mind is willing, but the body is not. But she's still trying. If you made yourself float or weightless, you'd probably be able to stand back up, but I don't know if you'd have enough power to get through to Bakugo then. Well, there we go. Bakugo's through to the next round. Oh, and that's half the episode done, so I guess we're going to see another match after all in this one. Uh-oh. I think Deku's going to get annoyed. They're not going to have a fight before they get to the main area. Ah. What's that? Oh, okay, so now she's gone back to her normal happy self. Oh, okay, fair enough. Yep, that's pretty much all you can really do. Oh, okay. It's going to be another draw, I bet. Oh! The hardened quirk beat the steel quote. Damn! Oh, wow. So those two are half, like, respecting each other now. Brilliant. Well, she was basically hiding her true emotions from Deku just then. Wow, this suddenly got very emotional very quickly, didn't it? Well, there you go. There's some positive feedback from it. Oh, yeah. Well, so he wasn't fooled into thinking that she was being truthful. Because she likes you, and she's your friend. Okay. Okay, that was unexpected. Endeavors. Right. Yeah, he's got a. Why do I think he knows the truth? Oh. Okay, don't push Deku's buttons, my friend. Oh, yeah, message loud and clear sent. That's interesting. See, if there's one thing that can get Deku to act serious and get, you know, in the zone, it's not someone insulting him, it's someone insulting somebody else. Which is definitely something I can relate to. Feeling a little bit out of place there. That's normally the sort of stuff he says. They literally left the audience frozen. Oh, why do I get the feeling that this is going to be episode 23? And it's going to be a very big episode. Well, if he could regulate his powers, he could punch straight through the ice. Oh, he's still watching, okay. Ah. Yeah, those two do keep off the same vibe, but I really don't think Bakugo is going to like the fact that these two are being touted as the rivals. I reckon it's going to end up being a three-way at some point. End of episode. Knew it. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That was My Hero Academia, episode 22, and it was a great episode. I love the fight sequence between Bakugo and Uraraka. I thought she did a lot better than I thought she was going to do. I honestly couldn't see any way that she was going to be able to win, and I don't think that was a detriment to her. I just think that was a matter of sometimes there are just obstacles that you can't overcome. Just because she can't defeat the ridiculous raw explosive power that Bakugo possesses doesn't mean that she couldn't rack up victories against different people in the other classes, in her own class for that matter. It's just one of those things that unfortunately was luck of the draw, and you know, of all the people that she could have gone up against, it was unfortunately Bakugo, and that pretty much was game over. There aren't that many people in the class that I think can defeat Bakugo in a one-on-one fight. I personally would want to see Bakugo fight Todoroki one-on-one. I would much rather that have been a match and Deku had just gone off and done his own thing. I really want to see Explosions versus Ice, because I think those two will just cause so much carnage whilst they're trying to defeat one another, because yeah, I think Todoroki has the edge when it comes to his powers. I mean, for starters, he has two quirks, but he only uses Ice. But I just don't think that he could underestimate Bakugo's ability to learn. As we already saw in the first round, he was able to get over the Ice without any real issue. So those two already have some beef, for want of a better phrase, and I really wanted to see it addressed in this tournament. But obviously that's not going to be the case, because I can't see Deku losing to Todoroki. Maybe he will, but I don't think he will. Either way, it will be interesting to see who wins next, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Deku will lose, and you know, it's going to be a case of building him up for the rest of the tournament. I don't know, but we'll see. As for seeing Uraraka after the match, I thought that was pretty interesting. Like Deku said, she was interested only in encouraging him and not showing him that how hurt she was by the fact that she lost. And then we got to see that emotional sequence with her calling her dad, which I thought was very realistic, and I'm glad that he was just nothing but supportive, and he wasn't, you know, some of the dads that you get in these sorts of shows, they're not exactly the best, and you know, he could have very easily been like, well, I told you so, come back and help us do our construction work, you can't be a hero. But instead he did the exact opposite, and basically, you know, just reaffirm that the fact that she cares this much about everything shows that she's a good person, and what more can you ask for in a hero? I also think it was a bit unfair for everybody to be booing Bakugo, and I'm really happy that the other guy, and I'm really happy that Eraserhead was able to sort of, you know, point out to everybody that they're being very short-sighted, and nobody else seemed to have noticed that she was collecting debris to drop on his head. And I still think that was a really good plan, and even though it failed, she should still get, you know, points from everybody else for being able to come up with such a plan, because ultimately sometimes you're going to go up against people who are going to, you know, be a lot more powerful than you, but she didn't let it phase her. She came up with a plan all on her own, and yeah, it didn't work, but it could have bought valuable seconds in the real world scenario for other heroes to get to the area, or for people to get to safety. So, you know, swings and roundabouts at the end of the day. The meeting between Endeavor and Deku I thought was a bit odd. I'm not really sure what purpose that served from Endeavor's point of view, but again, it just reaffirmed the fact that Deku is always motivated and will always be protective of other people, even if he's literally on the verge of fighting them. But I still think it shows his true personality. Like, his desire to protect others is always going to be what motivates him when it comes down to it. It might not be what motivates him right now in school, but it is what sparks him on and will activate his hero mode, for want of a better phrase. Like, you know, if he wants to say something to Bakugo or to Endeavor, both times in this episode he started off a bit timid, and as soon as they insulted somebody else that he perceives to be in the wrong, he suddenly found his backbone and made it very clear that, you know, they were both wrong essentially. And now he's gone into this match with his determined face on, so it'll be very interesting to see what happens, that's for sure. Anyway guys, that's going to be it for this particular episode. I'm really looking forward to seeing episode 23, and I can't wait for when that next episode goes live in a couple of days. But until then guys, if you enjoyed this particular episode, don't forget to leave a thumbs up, drop a comment down below letting me know how you enjoyed this particular episode, and that's going to be about it guys. As always, I am Psycho Gold, and I will see you in my next video. Psycho Gold out.